as capacidades termoecológicas deste piloto não funcionam.
Good seats. It's great. I don't think I want to become
Bem, acho que eu vou lugar para essa mão. Então acho que vou ficar em pé, ficar aqui, estar naquela. gitsene.
The dealer shot in a box. I remember it all.
My name is Michelle. I lost someone years ago.
We both now exist in two different worlds.
You see, I was only a monster when I absolutely had to be.
Looking for a friend of mine.
We're going to Paris.
I'm tired of being the passenger in my own life. Sometimes things have to burn to bring things back.
Fire.
Boom.
Welcome home.
Todas as IMC Originals só no IMC Vivio.
Hello, everybody. Made it.
Good evening, everyone. Finally, after a full week of activities, master classes, workshops, screenings, pitchings, parties, concerts, everything, we reach this moment, and it's about time for us to start hearing who are the big winners of this 21st edition Fest. We are not the biggest fans of closing ceremonies or ceremonies full stop. We didn't necessarily prepare a speech, but we do have a lot of people that we need to thank before we start announcing the winners. So, you want to start?
Yes, I want to start to thank the mayor of Espinho, Doutora Maria Manuela Rosa Cruz, and also the partner, vice-presidente, Doutora Lourdes Rebelo. We want to thank one more time to Dr. Armando Bução Ribeiro. Without him, a lot of things would be much more difficult to execute during this week. And of course, we want to thank also to all our guests that are present here in this ceremony and that were present during all week. To our jury, the jury of the films, and also the jury of the cooking photos. To all the filmmakers that were present here during the week, showing their films, they were amazing.
We also have to thank all our collaborators, partners, and supporters. I'm going to name some of them. A huge thank you, or actually gracias, to Guillermo Garcia Ramos. Also, a big thank you to David Turner from Bleeds. Also, thank you to Will Garbutt from Halo. A big thank you to Gonçalo Valvontel, who also played the youth version. And above all, this would not be possible without the efforts, the sometimes unreasonable effort of a lot of people in our team, everybody in our team. I would really like if you gave them a huge round of applause. They're all going to be out tonight at the party, so make sure, if you haven't met them yet, probably did several times this week, but if you haven't met them yet, make sure that you talk to them. And yeah.
And we also want to thank to all the participants that came to the festival.
Okay, we're going to start announcing some of the films. We're going to start off by one of the sections that we value the most. We value all sections, obviously. But there's one in particular that has grown a lot this year. It's our section called Festinha, which is dedicated to younger audiences, children and teenagers. And it's divided in several subsections. The jury is composed by the actual children and teenagers who cannot be here, so we will represent them and announce the first winners. So are we ready for this?
Yeah. So the first one is for Festinha Sub 6, so for the children under 6 years old. And the winner is Hoops on Skates from Ignas Melunas and from France.
the sub-10 section, the winner, or the film that was chosen by, this is a lot of filmmakers in this film. The film that the children chose is Revan by Hugo Babet, Victor Barreux, Lion Bossart, Chloé Aurat, Coralie Monnier, Mathilde Morin, Lena Ripoche, Tanguy Saloum, all from France. French as well. So, in the sub-12 section, the winner is Les Lucioles by Louis Angibella. Léa Fanel, Ambre Fournier, Clémentine Gabard, Anna Gozlan, Claire Represe, Émile Richard, Mathieu Staparoli et Maya Chouref.
And now the last one for Festinha Under 16. The winner is Passarinho from Natalia Garcia Agras from Mexico.
So, we are now going to begin talking about another section that we take great pride of, and that section just ended today, but it actually was the culmination of several days of work, training first, then 2 intense mornings of pitchings in this very room, then also intense afternoons of one-on-one meetings. I hope everybody had a great time. It's time to discover the winners of our pitching forum. Of our pitching forum. So we are going to start by calling Guillermo Garcia Ramos, who is going to introduce the winner, one of the winners of the Make It Short section, the My Lucky Prize.
Well, as I always tell my clients in the pitching training, the real award here is to be here, and for me the award is to meet them and get their energy and their knowledge and their passion. It fits me for a whole year until I get here next year. And for you, you already got the award that we talked about, the feedback and the networking. So you are all winners, and this is just a formality. I'm introducing this award not on behalf of the jury, but on behalf of the company who gives the award. This is an award was given by a distribution company, so that's why I'm the one giving it. The distribution award promoted by My Lucky Films goes to 3 Burned Bodies, represented by Eric Jassen and Heinek Sporny. Which one is it? For you, this one's for you. You have to stand for the picture. Are you going to take a picture?
Yeah, so
pose for the picture.
come between us.
With me,
definitely.
you were in the I'm done the selfie here.
And after that.
Show the certificate. Show it.
And now solo, please.
Okay, yeah.
Again, please.
You guys want to say a few words?
We will change to the microphone. Oh my God, I have to say it. It's been a great honor to be here to pitch between all the great projects. Every project was really, really something. And just thank you so much to this festival and to Espino. Thank you so much.
For me, thank you for feedback, and thank you to jury, and thank you.
Thank you. so it's time to call here on stage the jury of Pitching Forum this year, so they can announce the rest of the awards. Please join me, Gonçalo Galvão Teles, Maria João Maier, Daniela Cole, Egg Sepait, David Turner, Will Garbett. All right, so great to be here. You know, it's been, I think, my 15th edition of the Pitching Forum, and it's actually the first time that I'm in the closing ceremony. I had no idea it was such a party, and I can't wait for what's going to happen next. So, with no further ado, so we don't waste that. Is that for me? Thank you. Oh, no. I would like, on behalf of my dear jury, esteemed colleagues of the jury, I would like to thank FEST, and particularly the organization of the Pitching Forum, for nurturing such a collaborative, fostering, feedback-driven and based environment for projects to grow, for filmmakers to grow. We talked about a lot this week about creating safe spaces of work, and I truly believe this is one of them, so thank you so much for organizing it like this. Of course, I have to send out my shout out and my love to Guillermo for everything that he has done over the years with all these participants, giving everything that he has, not only for the projects, but especially for them. And my heart also goes to all the participants. Thank you so much for your enthusiasm, energy, but most of all, the willingness to share your projects with us. We have grown a lot this week over this process, and we thank you for really, it's a difficult thing, so thank you so much for the way that you did it. You thought I wasn't going to say anything about you, didn't you? I couldn't have had more pleasure than to work with this amazing group of people, their dedication, their love for cinema, for the projects, for the students, the amount of time everyone has put into feedback, but also with a lot of humor and good-heartedness. We were almost always in sync, which is quite admirable, and it was an amazing pleasure to work with you guys. Even though Guillermo put it quite nicely that the awards have already been given and you should feel all rewarded by them, I hope it's time to give these things that you expect to. So we would like to start with the Feature Gems Bleat Post Production Award. So Dave, would you do the honors?
So I've been coming here for 9 years now, and I've also been to 9 kind of end of ceremony drinks, so I'm well accustomed to what that's like. But yeah, this year in all the categories, the standard was extremely high. In the Feature Gems, particularly very high standard. But we all agreed that this particular film was very well presented pitch, that clearly and concisely outlined a thoroughly engaging and heartfelt narrative. We can't wait to see the completed film. So congratulations to Daughters of the Mangrove.
Come and join us now. Good night.
Oh my God, this is the first award I received with this project, and it's a huge honor. Thank you, the jury, each one and every one of you, and also particularly you. So thank you so much. I'm a little bit nervous because it's something that never happened to me before, but I want to thank FEST also for the opportunity and everybody here. I want to send a message, I think, with this project because it's something that I touched upon in the pitch, which is that thanks to the funds open in Brazil, this also is happening. So I think that it's very important in the world and that we all here know how much culture is important. The Ministry of Culture in Brazil, that was years ago, Gilberto Gil, he had a very famous phrase that was, culture should be ordinary. It should be served like rice and beans that you have in lunch every single day. So culture should be enjoyed by everybody and it's a necessity for everyone. And I say this also because in the rise of the extreme right wing around the world, so many stuff is happening. We really need to pay attention to the policies that are in place, and funding is important always. For us to make our projects happen, it's very important that we realize and we continue fighting for this forever. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Despite the fact that physically we do not have any awards to give today in this category, still in the feature gems, the jury would like to publicly acknowledge the quality and future of two projects, the chair and the dissertation, and the awards will be coming in the mail. Okay, so moving on to the next category, the works in progress, we're going to announce two awards at the same time. Do you want to say some words about this? You guys want to say some words about this, right? So we're going to announce two awards at the same time, which is a Specialty Consultancy Award by Bleat and Halo. It's a joint venture. It's a joint convention. And also the FEST Lab, Film Lab Award. And these awards will go to Sela, the FEST Film Lab, and the Bleat and Halo Co-Production Award will go to Birth Certificate.
What this prize is, it's not actually, it wasn't an official prize, it's just something we kind of offered on the spur of a moment. It's not a full post-production prize, but we would like to just offer some consultancy to you, maybe look at the cut of your film and offer some advice, and we can both do that.
Thank you so much. This has been a really very special time for me, and being with everybody during this time who's so supportive with a project that is difficult, and it made me feel so easy in a way and so obvious, and I'm even more sure than before, thanks to you, thanks to all of my colleagues, that I have to complete it, and I will do it hopefully soon. It gave me a lot of courage, and I really look forward to share it with you shortly. Thank you. Okay. Hi. Rodrigo couldn't be here, but he asked me to thank some few people, and the first one is Guillermo, and he's really like
from the bottom of his heart. So, to Guilherme. Second, specifically to Marta, I don't know where she is, and to Rita, and to João, and all the FAST team from the Pitching Forum. And from our team, our amazing directors, writers, authors, really, thank you for your spirits and for your, I don't know, like, our new family. And, of course, for the jury and for the FAST itself. Thanks.
Okay, moving on to the Make It Short category. We're having a little bit of issue here with the slide, so that means that we sort of have to explain the awards first. For the Make It Short category, we have 2 awards. The Bleed, hold the slide, keep the suspense. We are going to announce the Bleed Post-Production Award and then the Fest Film Lab Award. Dave, would you please come up and let us know? And in the end, you can possibly say the final.
So the second Bleed Award is for the short film category. It's obviously a smaller amount of post-production time, but it's still hopefully enough to do a mix or a grade on your film. And I won't announce what it was, but I will say that the film that we chose for that was a compelling story tackling a dramatic family conflict, as well as important political issues, and it was very well pitched, so we felt that was the right kind of project to award that prize to.
That's actually great, because it keeps the suspense going a little bit longer. Well done. So, because I know that it's going to pop up at the same time, I'm going to say that the Bleed Post-Production Award goes to My Love Jenin, and the Fest Film Lab Award goes to The Difference a Day Makes.
Thank you so much to every member of the jury, to FEST. This film is incredibly important to us. As we've seen streamed on our phones and online, there is an ongoing genocide in Gaza. But it's not just in Gaza. There's also one going on in the occupied West Bank. One of those places is Jenin refugee camp. It's an honor for us to make a film that shines a light on the people that are going through daily oppression, to continue to talk about this and to give a platform to those artists and the oppression they face, and to continue to make sure that cinema is raising awareness about this. So thank you so much, and we are determined to make this film Free Palestine.
Yeah, Free Palestine!
I don't know what to say after this speech, but thanks to Bernardo, especially to my brother Salvador and my mother, and as a gypsy and a citizen, Free Palestine.
Okay, thank you guys. Inspiring speeches. Coming to the final category, I'm sure, which is the series. We're gonna have a little bit of the same situation of having to explain the awards first before we pop them up in the screen. We have the Halo Post-Production Award, followed by the Fest Film Lab Award. We decided to attribute an extra Fest Film Lab Award due to the high quality of all the projects in all the sections. So thanks again for that. Can't wait to be back for the 16th or 15th or 17th, whatever edition is, and enjoy it from beginning to end. Want to come up and tell us about the Hello Post-Production Award?
Thank you. I'm a man of few words, so I'll be very quick, but Halo are very honored to be part of the festival again this year, particularly on the Series Award, which is fantastic. We all struggled with this. It was a very tough category, but the winner, the pitch was incredibly strong, good visuals, concise, well delivered, and fully conceivable, I think I would say. So I'm going to let
I mean, you can. Let's just say that, yeah?
You do it.
Well, the award also, other than the Halo post-production facilities, is 2 weeks in Spain. So today is Friday, and for the Fest Film Lab Award, listen to my lips.
Well, thank you so much. Thanks, jury. That gives us so much energy to continue with the project, which is always a long process, actually. Yeah, and thanks the team of the Pitching Forum, because it was an amazing week. Thanks.
I just want to, first of all, thank you, Guillermo, for all your encouragement during these pitching sessions. I want to thank Leonor for being my ally here during these days. Leonor is from David and Goliath, the production company. I want to thank the jury, of course, and the FEST organization. This project is my baby. I've given everything of me to this project, and it's here to show that we can be and we can do whatever we want, and we don't need to be confined by our own limitations. So thank you so much for this. Thanks.
Thank you so much, all members of the jury. Thank you. And now let's move on to the completed films that were screened here at the festival throughout the week. We're going to start by calling the jury up. Actually, the jury of the next competition, the academic competition, the short animation competition, and the experiment competition, it will be represented by only one of the judges, of the juries, because Silvana Torricello and Cristina Lima could not be here today, right now. So we will ask for a big round of applause to Nino Kamasi, who will represent the whole jury.
Good evening, everybody. Obviously, I'm your host for the next 20 minutes because I have 7 awards with statements. Thank you very much again to Fernando, to Ana, to Philippe, to Ines, just for the invitation, and of course, great programming and always great hospitality. Ines, Silvana, and Cristina are not with us tonight, but this is also thank you in their name. So we start with the next program of student films with two honorable mentions. First film
films are just fun and funny, which is a rare directorial skill of its own. This film definitely calls for more do-it-yourself musicals. Who have watched the category, you know which one it is. The next special mention, second one, some films are just damn well made in all cinematic aspects. This film is an example of an intimate drama that does not fall into stereotypes and delivers suspense in the most subtle ways. So we are talking about, I can announce it? Yeah, thank you. We are talking about the wonderful Karaokis and the exceptional The Dam. Okay, so we have a very Polish name, Giovanni Pirangeli, who is the author of The Dam. Please join us. Congratulations.
And the composer of the film is here as well. Join us as well.
I wasn't ready for that. I didn't know, so I'm not ready. I don't have a speech. I just want to I want to thank everybody. I want to thank the jury. And what I would like to say is that this film, the question behind my film, our film, is if love or pain connects more. And I still don't have an answer, but in the last 3-4 years, I see a lot of pain, and I'm really connected with those parts of the words. So I think with a set year, I have to say that pain connects more. Thank you for the award, and good luck for the rest of the directors for the next awards.
I think this is the first time when the composer is actually speaking. So, yeah, so I just wanted to say that I've always believed in this project, and we have waited for quite a long time for it to be recognized. And actually, it's amazing that this is our first international recognition, and we have also felt very much at home here at FEST. So it's really amazing to receive this honorable mention precisely here. So thanks a lot.
Okay, now the main award for the next category. With its grainy, raw, and intimate aesthetics, we are put right within a young boy's coming-of-age situation, creating a strong emotional connection to the protagonist and making us reflect on addictions and their almost unbreakable patterns. The film is Punter by Jason Adams Massell from USA. Now we move on to the special mention of the Animation Award. It is a detailed and perfectly crafted animation film with a strong direction and artistic vision, where every image is an artwork of its own. It is the film Larval by Alice Bloomfield from Great Britain. As for the main award for animation, through rough textures and dark tones, we're pulled into a world that feels heavy, polluted, and intense, where violence and hardship are part of daily life. The haunting sound design adds to a powerfully disturbing portrayal of the main characters in a world and outside fears. It is the Polish film The Crooked Heads by Jakub Krzysztof. Great films. The animation section in general was, definitely above average. Okay, one more to go. We have just 2 for the experimentals. The special mention. It is a film. This might sound like you have heard it before. It is a film with a dreamlike narrative and painting-like visual quality. It's a sweet cinematic scalpel cut into the female unconsciousness. We look forward to more because it's part of I think, set of 4 films. It is the film The Land of Abandonment by Eliška Ljubojácka. Okay, and the last one, the Experimental Main Award. It is a technically bold and emotionally powerful work. This film creates an atmosphere that feels like a simulation through an innovative visual approach. Everyday actions and acts of violence blend together, leaving us disoriented but strangely relieved not to witness horror directly, even though what we can imagine is just as haunting. It is quite a special film called Medical Field Guide or Rules of Engagement with Native E-Girls. Congratulations.
Is the director present? No. No. Okay.
Thank you.
We are now going to move on with the sections, with the documentary section, and I'm going to call the documentary and the National Grand Prix jury. The 3 of them are here, so I'm going to ask you for a big round of applause for David Bonneville, Amy Forge, and Wish Campos.
Good evening. First, I think on behalf of my colleagues from the jury, we would like to congratulate FEST for the 21st edition and to thank for the privilege of being here 2 days, giving us the privilege of watching amazing films, inspiring films throughout these days. So it's truly an honor to be here and to take part on this amazing experience of FEST every year. Going forward, we will start with a text for reminding us that cinema is not yet fully invented and there are multiple forms of provoking, loving, and looking artistically to the things that surround us. The jury decided to give an honorable mention to the film What If We Run Out of Stones in the Silver Links documentary competition. By the director Nora Strbova, Czech Republic. And then
Again, thank you for having me. It's my 5th year at FEST. I'm getting addicted, so I hope we get another 15 years coming. Okay, so I wrote this in English. For dignifying a character larger than life through art and creativity, dwelling in a ravishing experience with a magical ending that goes well beyond death. The Silver Links for Best Short Documentary goes to Death That Is Not Dead, But It's Okay by Sasha Fink.
And in the Golden Links for Best Documentary Feature, for the courage of extracting a sophisticated, creative, resistant, and humanist look over different aspects of a war-ridden
Grand National Prize Awards. So we have 2 honorable mentions because the films were outstanding. And of course we have the great prize. But let's start with the honorable mention. The first one I'm going to read in Portuguese because this is the National Grand Prize. Pela bravura, a infiltração no universo delirante através de uma sátira criativa com uma atuação irreverente, uma menção honrosa vai para Agente Imobiliário, Sem Casa para Viver, de Filipe Amorim. Então agora vamos à próxima menção honrosa.
Boa noite. A segunda menção honrosa para apresentar um universo repartido e circular de grande relevância, com uma realização que destaca uma visão artística singular e uma execução técnica notável. Decidimos dar esta especial mention Frontera Sul de Luís Costa. Finalmente, vamos por el Grande Premio Nacional, con nuestra responsabilidad. Y por el consistente y creativo retrato da crise habitacional, numa cidade que se desmorona ao ritmo dos sons e dos efeitos da desumanização, destacando o olhar e uma montagem que levam o filme a um grau de excelência, o Grande Prêmio Nacional do FES vai para Business as Usual.
The first one is close to the honorable special mention. This film takes the macabre premise and transforms it into a deeply emotional journey, exploring social and gender themes. With an inventive blend of genres, it navigates between playfulness and the uncanny, grief and healing. For its remarkable creativity and originality, the honorable mention goes to Sam Who Can Detach His Body Parts by Ray Meister. And also, we are very happy to present the Silver Links winner. Careful, impressive observation of a normal day in a troubled neighborhood with an amazing technical approach. It masterfully portrays a slice of society, prompting us to reflect on current realities and conflicts, showing how fragile human life is. The Silver Links Award for Best Fiction Short Film goes to Family Sunday by Rolando Del Hazo. Obrigada, Luís, and parabéns pelo filme.
Olá. So, the special mention to Golden Links, an aerialistic coming-of-age tale about freedom, aspirations and desire, but also the claustrophobia of life choices. It follows the doomed journey of hustlers struggling through everyday life, an underdog with all odds stacked against him, an empathic dive into a life that feels both raw and real, an unforgettable exploration of youthful promises clashing with adult responsibilities. At its heart, the film observes the life of his deeply drawn characters with stunning authenticity and genuine human performances. Nutties, want some nutties. The special mention goes to Mad Bills by Joel Alfonso Vargas.
Now the Golden Links for the best feature fiction. This film, blending documentary and literary richness, crafts a vivid ensemble of characters. Poetic camera work portrays a radiant reality and ideals where innocence struggles within a decaying system. It unveils deep educational issues resonating with individuals confronting authoritarianism. For its haunting beauty, quiet sorrow, and courageous vision, the Golden Links goes to Lessons Learned. By Valint Smiljan.
We are nearly done. We are just missing the audience awards, both for shorts and features, one each.
Yes, and now to announce the final winners of the night, the Audience Award, I will call to the stage the Mayor of Espinho, Doutora Maria Manuel Cruz Barbosa, e a sua Vice-Presidente, Doutora Lourdes Rebelo.
Primeiro prémio duplo
this film Manas that I have co-produced, and that I think that is very strong and very human and very able of touching people and still touching me when I see it and when I see how people receive it. And so, thank you very much. I think on the name of the director, Mariana Bernardo, and the producer, Carolina Benavides, and the main actors externally, Jamili, who plays it really strong and real. Thank you very much.
It's a lot more nerve-wracking than being on this side than on the other side. But we talked a lot this week about home and home being a safe space. Sometimes home is not a safe space, and the more alert we are to that, the better it is. And so, internally grateful to Mariana and Carolina and Jamile and all the crew that in the deep Amazon struggled so much and for so long to make this film. That it touches us so much. Any kind of recognition is important. That's not the reason we work, but any kind of recognition is important, be it from a jury, be it from any sort of institution, but to get recognition from people that you learn to love is so rewarding, so much more important. So it's an audience award, so thank you, audience. Thank you, all the people who were elected. Thank you.
Antes de terminar, e para nos despedir, vamos também atribuir um prémio, que é uma lembrança, às pessoas que fazem do Fest uma realidade. À Ana e ao Fernando, o nosso muito obrigada.
So, while Anne is trying to open this, can you? I must entertain you. Well, as all of you know, we prepared quite an extraordinary last night. It's not really the last night because the festival goes on tomorrow. All the films that were announced here in this ceremony are going to be replayed today in this very room. We'll announce all the details as soon as possible. So if you haven't seen the films, make sure that you use this opportunity to rewatch them. Is it done? And lots of things are going to happen tonight. We're going to have a big party at Dubab, so make sure you join us.
This is sealed very well.
Muito obrigado. Okay, and now we can move on. We can move on with the closing film. I'm not going to make many introductions or a really long introduction, because in fact, the director is here. A huge
A lot of people in this crew are here. You have the actors here. We even have the dog. So, big round of applause to Leonor Betancourt Loureiro, the director of C'est pas la vie en rose. Bem-vindo, Leonor.
Hello, everyone. I'm not nervous anymore because I was actually born here, so it's amazing that my first feature is also kind of born here. Because, yeah, I'm giving birth now. So thank you for being here and holding my hands. Should I do a short introduction?
Yeah.
Okay, so we're living really dark times. Everyone knows about it, and if you don't know, Google it, check yourself. My film is about all of those things. It's about laughing very serious matters because crying, maybe it's not enough. We need to be reactive, we need to organize, we need to love each other more. And the film is Portuguese, French, and we also talk a little bit in English because it's kind of like being in a Lisbon hot place to go for matcha, and the matcha costs €9, and you're just overhearing the conversation of the expat gentrifying your city. And I used to love Lisbon. Well, let's just try to love each other more and our places and make sure we still can afford rent.
So let's watch C'est pas la vie en rose. Leonor and the crew will be here on stage for a Q&A, so make sure to stick around at the end of the screening. Enjoy the film.